The Paralympics now just a day away. Thousands of athletes are set to take the stage in Paris. We're looking at adaptive sports and their impact here.
So not everyone can compete in the Paralympics, but one Ohio team has been competing at the top of their sport for decades. NBC4's Matthew Herchik explains the push to get their sport into the Paralympic Games.
Yeah, guy ran me down in a mall in Zanesville and asked me if I'd be interested in playing. I said absolutely. Baseball was my love.
That was back in 1992, and the team's nickname was a fitting one. The Columbus Pioneers formed what would be one of the first competitive wheelchair softball teams, not just in Ohio, but in the entire country.
No, we've evolved over the last 32 years, and we're one of the premier teams in the U.S. now.
Dave Anders, who now serves as the team's coach, says the Pioneers are one of about 30 teams like theirs in the United States. Just a couple weeks ago, they finished third in the nation's top tournament, featuring competition from across the country.
It brings me a lot of joy, especially, watching new players come up and learn the game and playing with some of these veterans that I've been playing with for 20 plus years.
One of those veterans is Terry Boyd. Boyd, who also plays for Columbus's wheelchair basketball team, says adaptive sports have become a source of therapy for him and others like him.
I tell people it helped save my life because I was in a bad place coming from being a cancer survivor to a new injury amputee and trying to learn how to live with a new body in a world that wasn't necessarily set up for us.
But Columbus Rec and Parks, who support the Pioneers through their adaptive sports program, are trying to help make that transition easier. The city offers 10 sports to the community, 7 of which are Paralympic sports. But both Anders and Boyd say there still hasn't been enough global interest to add wheelchair softball to the Paralympic Games.
So we have to get at least 10 or more teams or countries involved in order to make it a true Paralympic sport, in order to get the exposure that we need.
Both Anders and Boyd say the relationships and camaraderie are the best part about the past 3 decades. And while he won't compete in Paris, Boyd has been called to represent Team USA, calling it the pinnacle of his playing time.
Representing Team USA was an honor. Everybody wants to do something spectacular for your country, especially if you're an athlete.
Now, Terry Boyd there has gotten to compete against the likes of Japan and Ghana and others internationally for Team USA. And the Pioneers are always welcoming new athletes. To learn about how you might be able to join the team or for more information on Columbus Rec and Parks and their adaptive sports programs, you can head to this story on our website, NBC4i.com. Local for you, I'm Matthew Herchik, NBC4.